Well, it's another beautiful sunny day here on the West Coast. It's normally called the wet coast, but it's been the dry coast, man. It has not rained for 3 months. This is October, for crying out loud. This is insane. It's just beautiful weather. But I'm not shooting this video to talk to you about the weather. What I was thinking about today and what I wanted to share with you was to ask you, what do you truly want? Like, what do you really want in your life? And there's this wonderful mindset that Simon Sinek came up with, which is start with why. Why do you want to do something? What do you really want from your life? And so I have this conversation, and the reason why this topic has come up recently in my mind is that I've recently onboarded 2 new CPAs to the Accountant Success Formula Premier Coaching. Now I take a limited number of accountants on that, and I'm at my limit right now. And so until there's an opening, then I'll bring in another accounting firm. And the reason why I do that is because I want to give top attention to each one. I don't do hundreds and hundreds and thousands of accountants. I work with a select hand few, and I do that on purpose. But I've recently brought on 2 new ones. And what we start with is I say, what are your 3 freedoms? What do you want? So the 3 freedoms we talk about: money, clients, and time. So what kind of money do you want to make? And the interesting thing that I've often found is that, especially for accountants, we deal with numbers all the time, but we can't get it in our head how much we really want to make. And what I've really found interesting is that most accountants don't think they can make as much as I tell them they can. Like, we start with a number and they go, well, I'd like to make 300,000. I'm like, okay, well, how about let's make it 600, and they fall over. Or someone says, oh, I'd like to make $500,000 a year. And then I say, well, let's make it $1 million. You can make that money. But they think that, well, to work and make that kind of money, I have to work my brains out. No, you don't. You don't have to. But the thing comes down to this, is that without a goal, without a number in your head on where you're going, how do you know if you're getting there? So I offer you this. Pick a number. Pick a number. This is how much money I want to make. By next year, I want to be making X. Then you have a target to go for. That's what I'm getting to. That's what I want. And then you can start moving towards it, and you can then know if you're moving towards it or not. Now, again, I'm going to, well, there's the fairies off in the distance. You'll probably see one coming through here soon. If I'm still talking, we'll see the fairy go by. The thing is, you can make more than you really think you can. And that's why I created the Accountant Success Formula, because I honestly fell across the model by working in my old practice, where I'd had enough of overtime, I had enough of fighting clients for bills, and I had enough of doing the kind of work that I didn't want to do. And I thought, I've had enough of this shit. I said, that's it, I've had enough. And so what I did is I changed over to a value pricing model. I changed over and stopped doing the work I didn't want to do. And I started just saying, I'm only going to go into the office. And at the end of it, I was only going to the office on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Those are the 2 days that I went into the office. And it was interesting, because as soon as I realized what I wanted and I said, I'm going to do that, it started to materialize. And so I often say that I wish I had met me back when I did it, because I wish I had had someone to lead, guide, and protect me through the process. And that's why I have the Accountant Success Formula. So if you're interested in having that conversation, I'm always interested in having a conversation to see if you're the right fit. Again, I don't have any spots available right now, but that doesn't mean that we can't have a conversation to see if it's the right fit for you. And then when there is a space, we can talk about onboarding you onto the program. So there you go. Here we go. Nope, I thought the ferry was coming, but it's not just another boat. There's a lot of visual interest out here. Maybe I'll shoot another video, and the timing will work out where the ferry goes by. But anyways, what do you really want? Start with why. And why do I want that money? Why do I want that much? Because I deserve it, and you deserve it. I believe accountants are overworked and underpaid, and you deserve more. So pick a number, stretch it, and then go for it. I'm Eric Solback, and reminding you that when you take back control of your business model, you can take back control of your life. Stay tuned for more success tips to come.